Well, you're not wearing your conch helmet. Where's your conch helmet?
Not on me.
Okay. Anyways, welcome back to Bear's Den for some more IV, otherwise known as Industrial Village. And we had to get out of the colony for a little while because I had to go find some flowers for Bentley. And in doing so, I found an egg. Go away. I found a couple of these sites. This one, somebody's already come in and opened all the trap doors. It was originally like this. But we have loots, but there's also suspicious gravel. Like this one right here. It's a sherd.
Ooh, one more and I can make
A jar.
a jar.
Is there any more? Right here's one.
I
think that's one. No, that's not one. Anything?
No, I don't know what it had.
Okay. Well, the loot in here is quite garbage. Flint, some dungeon coins. They get a smithing template that I don't know if we have or not. We'll have to look later. But if you come over here, grab some more of these. We have this, which I don't think has any archaeology stuff. It's just a ruin with a loot chest that I already looted. But I did find two things back this way, which let me get my torch out because it's gonna be night here real soon.
And
Watch out for the sneaky snake. I'll keep you alive, don't worry. By the way, there's a couple beehives throughout this way as well. One of them was right here. Let me put some torches up for you.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is where we got the chicken fossil type things before. Was that a rib cage?
No.
What was it?
Give me a sec. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sheep fossil skull head.
Uh-huh.
Here. So you can show it off.
Interesting. One of two.
Does this mean that we dig down for...
I don't know. We can try to carefully...
Does this... I think this means that there's a buried... structure underneath of us.
You think
Dilapidated, so? But that's what I'm assuming.
I don't see anything but stone. How far down do you think we gotta go?
Don't know.
Well, I'll come back and excavate away that. We've got another one of these sites. If I can find it, that I passed back this way.
Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had to switch to my spear so you can be the light.
I need to eat something. Ow. Jerks. Ow. Jerk. I'm gonna throw some stuff in my backpack real quick. Glad you were quick with that.
Yeah.
Alright. Grab the light. And I'm hoping I can find it. I know it was somewhere this way. Alright. I'm gonna make a stand right here, boys. Alright, that's good enough for a stand. It was somewhere out this way. There's another pile of rocks like that. But I'm not sure how far out here it was. Where is that skeleton? There it is. The village is right there. I think I came back too far.
Well, it says it where you told me to mark. It's 160 blocks behind us.
That's the one we were just at.
Okay.
Is the one I told you to mark.
I can't see. I'm sorry.
I know you can't see. You're not supposed to be able to see. It's dark. That's the point of dark. You know you can't see. That's why we have torches. Alright, so I'm going to pause here because we're just literally running around in the dark at the moment. And we'll be back.
That archaeology dig site isn't part of this mod pack, but
right here. This is the place. And there's no wonder we couldn't find it last night. Because, well, it's kind of just a stone structure with some dirt on it. But we got a couple fossils here. So, that off of there. Alright, have at it. Another skull. That looks like ribs. And bone meal.
Okay. Wolf false. Oh, we got both of them. Wolf fossil skull, wolf fossil body. Here. Which means it can be turned in.
Hey, where'd you go?
Above you.
We have a wolf fossil.
Yeah.
Now, can I pick it back up? Yes.
Yes,
good.
And it stays in one piece.
Okay.
Skeletons seem to fear it.
Interesting.
Did you not read the tagline?
No, bear no read. You know better. Alright, so we'll have... I think we still have... We have the sheep you just got. We need to find the body for it. And we also have, I think, a chicken that we need to find the body for it. So we'll have to keep an eye out and see if we can find some more of them and see if we can get the whole collection. Alright, so back to the village update stuff. Now that we're done playing archaeology for the day.
Aww.
Yeah, that's all I found, sadly.
But it's fun playing archaeology.
I know. Now we need a museum, because that belongs in a museum. We can put it in the university, I guess. If Bentley ever gets it done. He is still really working on it. He's only 10% supplied. I guess while we're over on this side of town, I had to do a upgrade to the substation because I put in new lights and it burned out the whole line. So we now have another transformer in here. So we have a transformer there and a transformer there. And that leads off to that direction, and then this one is also going back here, and that goes all the way around the other side. And this lady uses a lot of compost. So we better have lots and lots of poppies and dandelions. She's always complaining she doesn't have enough compost.
Yes,
And
we do.
Already been giving this lady tons of recipes. We've almost used them up now. But we had to add these 3 for the glass blower's hut, which glass blower's hut is almost done. Is that this one? This one. He just needs to get some stone brick panels, which are on their way, a little bit of sand and a little bit of gravel. Cameron needs to check and make sure the gravel is available, because the crusher uses it constantly, which we were thinking about putting in a mine and turning it into a quarry, until I figured out that we could actually direct the miner to what level we wanted them to do. So if you go into the settings or the levels here, you can actually pick what level you want them working on. So I have him now working on 21 because that'll give us cobblestone. And we never have enough cobblestone up here. Also, back here on our new resident area back here, we've got all 5 of the level residences in at level 1, and all but one of them is in to be upgraded, and that's this one. So it needs to be added to the list. But we are currently working on upgrading the plantation, which might be a problem because this line goes a little further than we thought. So we'll have to see if it messes up the field, and if so, luckily we've got enough room we can move it over a couple blocks. So we might have to fix that. But we're upgrading it because in here, if we go to fields, she can only do one of one. And right now she's doing sugarcane. They're planting cactus. That's the next one that's coming with the upgrade. But we put in this thing, which, holy crap, I did not realize it went that far down. It goes really deep down. And it's got hoppers down here. I'm not sure if she's going to plant the glowberries or if we have to do it. But we'll figure that out when he gets done with the plantation upgrade, which he is working on right now, getting a whole bunch of stuff delivered. And our glass blower should be almost done. See if I can get down here before it gets too dark. You can see the progress he's making, even though it doesn't look like he's making progress through the sheet because it says 7% supply. He is making pretty good progress. And there's the glass blower, almost done. Just needing a roof. And we need to get the mechanic in, which I have in my backpack. And we'll go ahead and get that placed in the morning. We'll be right back. Okay, since we're up here, we have a dream essence now, because when we get in bed, occasionally we have bed bugs, and this is supposed to keep them away. Now, it's also supposed to stop nightmares, but I don't believe that's turned on in this pack. And that dream essence, which by the way he really should have in the useful stuff, the useful gadgets here, that really should be in here. And it's not. It uses phantom membranes, which phantoms are turned to passive in this mod pack. But you can get them from cutting up bat wings. And bat wings are really easy to get when you're mining just, smack bat. And you get a random chance of getting bat wings. Or, you can just take pot shots at the phantoms. Alright, so let's get... We have a couple things we want to get out today. Mainly the mechanic's hut. We can finally get a mechanic. And then that'll keep us from having to do most everything. There's a few recipes we found that, nobody has it as a job. Coarse dirt, stairs, and slabs. The chicken hut needed coarse dirt slabs, and nobody can make those. But we only needed one of them. So let's see here. This is going to be our last building on this road, and I don't know if it's going to fit. We may have to put in a... Well, I say it's the last building. We're going to put a night tower in down here. Or a guard tower. Oh, look at that. It might just be small enough to fit. It is really skinny. Alright, so show me the line. I got that just right there. It's only going over by 2 blocks. And I would say, since the gate is here, that's the front door. So we have this one at that height. But I'm thinking we might want Maybe not. Yeah. I think we're going to have it at this height here. So, level 2. Level 2 actually looks pretty nice. 3, it goes to brick. 4, it gets way up here in our face. One sec. Somebody needs a little bit of a cheaty screen here so she can help me judge. Which is the front door? Like, that to me, at level 1, that looks like it'd be the front door because it has the gates and the pressure pads. And then on the back, you just have 2 doors.
What does the inside look like?
Nothing special. Like, would he be behind here? So
yeah.
This is like his counter, so this is the front?
Right.
Okay. Because I was going with this was the front until I got to this. And then that looks almost like a back garage to me. And these fancy copper doors look like the front door.
Yes, that's the entrance.
So we need to flip this around 180 degrees. And then move it to... Now, do we want to put it... Like, that would be right on the road?
Down one, though.
Do we want it that close? Or do
Yes.
we want to back it up so the front is kind of straight with these? Because it needs to go back 1.
You can make it go back 1.
I think it... Well, no, actually it doesn't.
Yes, back 1.
Do you want it down 1 more?
And back 1. Okay. Now, yes, down 1.
Really?
Yes. Going to build it on, yeah.
Because the ground's up here. That is going to put on the same level as that one.
Correct. And then the road.
But it's not the same level as that one. That one is up 1. And we just have, well, it has its own stairs there.
It should have gone down 1, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, you're picky.
Yes, I am.
Very, very picky. All right. So there we go. And yes, it's outside the colony. It won't work. So depending on if that gets any more
if that
area,
pushes the border.
Yeah. If it doesn't, it's not a big deal. I'll put a guard tower in right here, and that'll push that out. And we probably should put like another guard tower back here on the side of the sifter. Maybe like one on either side of it. Just because we need a lot more guard towers. We don't have enough.
Well, the thing is, we've moved this road. We continue this road this way.
The idea I had for the road is this road is going to continue out here.
Yes.
It's going to turn here and connect with this, because this is sort of a road. But then it's going to keep coming back this way along our airport. And then it's going to connect up to that road where
Okay.
the guard tower is. This will come all the way out, but then we'll do a like intersection here and have this one go over, which will be the entrance to our airport, and then it'll connect up to that one down there.
So we put a T intersection here to where it goes this way and this way.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. And while we're back here, since we don't have that much left that needs to go in, I think we're going to put the graveyard back here. Because you don't want the graveyard close to town.
Morbid. It's morbid.
Yeah. So the middle of the road is here. So let's track this over. So then if we put the graveyard like over here, where is the graveyard?
Did we research it?
Yes. We actually need to get it done for some research. Oh, I think it's in Mystic. Yeah, it's in Mystic. Okay, so you're on the line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta find the front of this thing, which is here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's you.
So you want it back one from where I got it? So you want
1
it like
or
there.
2.
Well, it's got this
You
road
yes,
entrance
but you can
right here.
you can always move it back also 1.
Well, let's
Having
see.
it 1 away from the road is also good.
We can't. We're actually 2 blocks over, so it's going to tell me that I can't do it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, it actually let me do it.
I think
All
because
right.
majority of it is in.
But that one was only 2 blocks over, and it wouldn't let me do it. Hold on, let me pick it up, and we'll replace it. Mystic Graveyard. Oops. Not that. Over. So that's 1 back. That's the entrance. Well, that looks like the entrance, but it's kind of weird how it runs straight into the side of the mausoleum. Oh, is that a gate, though? I don't know if that's it. No, that's the front of the church right there. So you'd think, oh, there's a door here, too.
Well, an
Okay.
archway, yeah.
So let's turn it this way. So then when you go into the front of the graveyard, it'll lead you right into the cathedral, chapel, whatever you want to call it for this. So we'll try moving it to there. Yeah, that works. All right, so there's our graveyard. And now, mystical site, we need to get that in as well. And I think we'll put that in kind of next to the mystical site. And I'm going to have to bring it up 1, which I'll probably take it back down 1. But I need it up 1 to be able to figure out where the front of this place is. Get the graveyard to show up. Alright, take that back. And that's lined up, but it needs to go over. Okay, so I don't think we want them right next to each other. We'll leave a little bit of a gap. And this is actually right on the same height as the guard tower right there. So I might just leave it at this height. But I think I'm going to go ahead and scoot it over a couple more because we're not going to get anything else in between these. So I might as well put it kind of equal between them. Now there isn't much to this at level 1.
I made a
3, 4, 5. You see what this thing has at level 5?
Wow.
Those are diamond blocks.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
And those are diamond panels. I don't think it really matters what way this is. I think it's back to front is kind of symmetrical. Symmetrical?
Symmetrical.
We'll go with symmetrical. That's the word for today. It's symmetrical. Alright, so that is right lined up with the graveyard.
Here
What?
I made a path for you so you can.
Alright, well, we're going to go with that. Alright, that takes care of that. Now, the only thing we've got left, other than the mechanic, which we'll have to deal with when we can put it in, that we can actually do right now, is not in my backpack.
What?
The other mystical site. Enchanter, Mystic, the Alchemist. I thought you made the Alchemist thing.
I thought I did too.
Alright, well, we'll deal with that later, and we'll probably end up putting it either over here or with the Enchanter. I'm not sure which, but one or the other, that's where we'll end up putting it. But that's
on the other side.
I was thinking over with the Enchanting Tower, probably.
Okay.
But other than me putting a few more guard towers around here to get our guard quota up a bit, and that the mechanics, which I'm just going to put there once I get the guard towers in. I think that's most of the buildings that we need to do for our colony. I think we're pretty much done with getting these buildings out here. We still probably going to need a few more residences, which we'll figure out some place to put those. And at some point, we need to start looking at probably building some walls around here. Did he get... No, plantation did not get done. Glassblower is almost complete. Plantation is a bit off. So we'll look at the plantation glow berry field next time. And we should have the glass blower, and I'll go ahead and put in those guard towers as well. We'll take a look at the glass blower and the mechanic and the glowberry in the next one. So,
Bye.
hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.